This is a portable projector and it allows you to download apps like Plex. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be checking out the Emotn H1 portable projector. This thing is pretty damn cool and I want to talk about this. So not only is it portable and it's also very small in size, it allows you to take it anywhere you want with the battery. You can also have it plugged in. The battery on this thing lasts about 2 to 3 hours, it says, so you're able to get in a full movie and a couple TV shows if you wanted to. The price is pretty cool too. This is under $300. I picked it up for $199, so that was a pretty good deal. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out current pricing, as well as links you right directly to this. Before we get any further, let's go ahead and check out and see what you get in the box. So in the box you have the user manual, power supply, USB-C, HDMI cable, RCAs, a remote. The remote does not come with any batteries and they don't provide you any batteries, and they're AAAs. Then you have the unit here, so it looks like you got a little LED light right there. The lens, looks like a speaker there. On the top you have a focus ring. You have buttons, Bluetooth button, back, rewind, fast forward, and play. Power and volume up here. You have a nice leather strap right here to carry it around. On the back side you have the power. You have a component cable or a DIF cable for audio. It's what is it called? Can't remember what it's called, but I'll put it up here. You have an Ethernet cable plug right there. HDMI, USB, audio visual for this one. Headphones, and looks like a micro SD card slot. On the bottom you have some rubber feet. 1/4-20 stand for a tripod. And a little flip out tripod here to adjust. So a couple weeks ago, I went on vacation and I took this thing with me. My original plan was, how cool would it be to take it out onto the beach and go ahead and play like a movie or something like that without any power going to it, because that would be pretty hard to do to get power out there. They have these white boxes out there that they put all the beach chairs in overnight. And I thought, let's go ahead and take it on the beach, put it up and project a movie and watch a movie on the beach. That didn't work out as planned, and not because this thing can't do it, because it can. The problem is this thing was inside in the AC area for about the whole trip we were there, and as soon as I brought it outside at night, it wasn't quite dark out yet, but it was getting close. It was super humid down in Orange Beach area, and it just fogged up the lens. I have reviewed other projectors in the similar price range, but those are more just ones that you set and forget. This one, what I really like about this is it's portable, and second of all, the capability of using a USB drive or a thumb drive like this and loading movies onto this, as well as maybe a micro SD card. And if you have Wi-Fi, it has Plex. I downloaded Plex on this thing, and it allows me to watch my whole movie library as well as TV shows if I'm connected to Wi-Fi, which is really cool. Now, I did find using the remote a little cumbersome going through the menus. It was not super responsive in the menu area. Not a huge deal by any means, but I did notice it. Another thing about the remote is there are no clear-cut pause, play, fast forward, stop buttons on it. Just has arrows on it. So that's one thing I wish they would have added to this to make it a little bit easier. However, on the top of this, it has play, pause, and fast forward and all that type of jazz that you can enable on this. And another thing, these buttons on the top of this, they're clicky, just like a mechanical keyboard. I think they mentioned in there it was equivalent or is like the MX Cherry Blues, which is really, really loud. So if you're a computer geek, you know what I'm talking about. So since this does have battery capabilities, the power it outputs is a little bit less when it's not plugged in. So you got to keep that in mind. So if you're going to be in a daylight area, I'm going to throw up some quality video footage during the daytime and nighttime with it plugged in as well as not plugged in, so you can get the difference. While it's not plugged in and I have it kind of with a big window open or letting a lot of light in, it was a little bit difficult to see what was going on in the video. Probably not recommended, but once I plugged it in, as you can see here, it was a little bit easier to see and a little bit better quality. Not ideal, but again, any projector that's less than $500 is usually not ideal with a lot of light being around. Now, when I turned this on at nighttime and had it unplugged, it was a lot better. And then also when I plugged in the power source to it, it got even better. And the quality of it with it unplugged versus plugged in at nighttime, or at least when it's pretty dark out, was really good. So the speaker on this is moderately loud. If you're outdoors and you have this far away from the subject, or at least what you're projecting on, you might struggle to hear some of it, but it does play a lot of music or a lot of sound out of these two speakers on both sides. But you do have the capability of using the optical cable output or the HDMI to hook it up, at least hook it up to speakers or anything like that. And then you can also use Bluetooth if you wanted to play music or hook up your phone to play to this. Portability of this thing is really small. It's just a small form factor and it's pretty well built. The capability of mounting it on a tripod is really nice, as well as having a little lip in the bottom that you can pull out if you need to lift up the front end of it. The strap, the leather strap at the top, allows you to carry this around kind of like just I wanted to say a little briefcase type situation. But one downfall is they don't have a lens cover. I didn't see a lens cover on the box. There's no lens cover to protect that. I wish they would have included one. It would make it a lot more ease of portability, I guess. Or maybe even a carrying case for it. Kind of a downside, but just the overall portability of this is really nice. The small size form factor. I will probably keep this in its box. The box isn't too big, so I'll probably just keep this in the box when I go ahead and travel with it, or if I take it anywhere. It won't hurt anything and allow me to take all the accessories like the remote and HDMI cable or something like that, or even like a battery pack even if I need to. So the focus ring on the top makes easy use of getting it to focus depending on how far away you have it from what you're projecting it on. So it makes just roll on it quick and make it so that you can see how well, or at least focus it to make it crisp and clean. They do have kind of what do they call that? Keystoning, auto keystoning. So if you have this at an angle a little bit, it'll auto keystone to make it look square on the wall or rectangle, the proper shape. So that's kind of cool because since it's gonna be portable and you want to move it around a lot, that way you're not messing around with the keystone area if you have it a little bit off, or if you have to have a little bit off square, then you can have auto keystone to correct that, and it's real quick and easy. It's quick. It's a nice feature to have. So for $300 and a projector, this is a cool projector to have for those nice evenings outside with your family. Play a video game system on if you wanted to with your friends. Take it out camping with you if you wanted to. Take it to the beach. Take it wherever you want, or just leave it at your house plugged in if you want a good projector. The capability of plugging in USB devices or a micro SD card to play any movies with you on the go or play any movies you want. Also, the capability of downloading apps like YouTube, Plex. They have quite a few different ones. I'm sure you can probably download Disney and all that. So that way you can stream all your content via this device wherever you are, as long as you have access to connecting to Wi-Fi. It does have a Ethernet cable, so you can also hook it up to the Ethernet cable if you want, if you have a network nearby. Again, for $300, with all the features of this thing packs, I think it's a great price, and I really like this projector. It's probably going to be the projector that I use most often, just because of how portable it is, and I can take it anywhere I want. I would, if you're interested in this, I'd encourage checking out current pricing, because like I said, I picked this up for $199. And for $200, that's really cheap. Even for $300, or MSRP price, or the price that this always is still a pretty good deal. So go ahead and click the link below in my description below so you can check out current pricing if you're really interested. If you have any questions about this, or comments or opinions, go ahead and put in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Where do you think this would work out well for you? I'm curious. I want to hear from you guys. Where do you think that you would utilize this out and about? I want to hear it down in the comment section. If this video helped you out in any way, please leave me a like. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.